Hey, what's up, tribe? Caleb Kid Coy here, your alchemized slayer of mediocrity, heroic family legacy builder, and host of Living Like a Bank podcast. How's everybody doing on this epic Monday? Hope you guys are off to a good, crushing start to the week. Hope you had a great weekend. We had a phenomenal weekend, converging with folks of like heart and mind, some of our agents and team, and some guests joined us. A lot of them drove from a long way out of town in Atlanta for an extraordinary weekend of learning, growing, building, and talking about these incredible tools and products that are getting people out of debt, paying off their homes and mortgages in a fraction of time, and helping them build an incredible wealth and retirement income stream. And so I think one of the highlights of what I loved most about our time was listening to two of the founders who, again, built this software out 2 decades ago, the debt elimination software. And they grew up as friends. They've been lifelong friends, and they started working together. But both of them watched their parents and their families go through foreclosure, watched their parents have their vehicles repoed. And so really hearing their why and understanding, what was behind their why on why they went down this path and put this together. And again, need I remind you, this is so cool, that when the financial economy and market, especially housing market in 2008 fell apart, right? These guys and their company were nominated, not just by any bank, but by Wells Fargo Bank for the Ernst & Young Award. Same award Starbucks and eBay and Microsoft and Apple have won. And so not only does it work incredibly well, we're talking over 70,000 families who have been helped completely eliminating their debt, now at the tune of $2.5 billion gone, wiped out. And so just, hearing the stories, hearing the lives that have been changed. I mean, we're seeing that firsthand, but others who have, been around longer, been doing this more, and, people crying, and single moms on the brink of just like not knowing what they're going to do, and people struggling to survive, backed up in a wall, no way to get out, and they're rescued. Not only do they get out of debt, they save their home, but like I said, they're building a true legacy, and there's no feeling to describe that, right? There's so much joy in getting to help people at that level, getting to see families rescued who they just have no hope. They have no way out. They have no option. And so again, we don't know what we don't know. And so the importance of learning and growing, understanding, getting proper financial education, understanding the tools and strategies that are out there. And again, the accounts that we utilize, right? One of them with a 175-year-old company that you don't lose money. It can't suffer losses. It's wonderful. You're protected. You're secure, guaranteed income. And if the market's doing really well, your money is earning very well. And on those years where we all know the market and the stock market crash and fail, none of those losses are passed on to us, to you, as a client, as a customer. And that's just an extraordinary peace of mind and security that's established there. So such an affirmation and confirmation that what we're doing is not just only so right and so ethical and so good, it's just incredibly helpful to the majority of people out there. Like, even if you don't have credit card debt, or if you just have credit card debt, or even if you only just have a mortgage, anything, right, that you're paying on with interest is debt. And not only can you pay it off in a fraction of the time, that debt becomes a seed that grows into something extraordinary for you and your family. So, again, guys, I just, opportunity here for you. If you need a side hustle, you want to make a few extra $100, every month, you want to make thousands of extra dollars every month. You don't need a license for this side of it, for the debt elimination software side. Obviously, for other aspects of it, you would. But for this, you can help other families get out of debt. You can see how well it works for you, and then you can help other people. Again, all of us agents in my team, specifically our team, products of the product, right? We use it ourselves. We see how well it works week in and week out. And now we get to help other people do the same. Who's that? Is that Anita? Hey, Anita, how you doing, lady? Can't wait to see you here in a few days. Man, another great thing, right? Come out of this amazing convention in Atlanta this weekend. And then Thursday, we're going to be joining together in Charleston. Yeah, see you in a few days. It's going to be so much fun. Weather's looking great. Of course, I know our family is going to get some beach time with the kiddos. That's going to be fun. Celebratory party for us founders. In the evening, what is it, Friday night, I guess, Thursday night? I don't know. I've lost track. Anyway, it's going to be a grand old time. And we're going to make new friends, meet new people, build new relationships and alliances, which is what we just did over the weekend. And again, guys, it's just like all these pieces of the puzzle. There's so many tools out there, like legacy. What does legacy mean to you? Yeah, Thursday night gala. There you go. Nailed it, Anita. Thursday night will be celebrating life and health and family, just like we've been doing for weeks now, right? But legacy, it's multi-tiered, right? It's not only just your financial health, it's your physical health and well-being, your mental health, your emotional health. That's what we're converging on this coming weekend, right, Anita? We're going to be talking about a product that we're utilizing that's helping transforms Anita life. The podcast we did, right? You're going to want to go watch that. You can find that on the Caleb Kid Coy's Epic Family Legacy Heroes YouTube channel. Extraordinary podcast, interviewed all these great ladies who have transformed their life and health and mindset, shed pounds, shed inches. Anita went out and just bought a whole new wardrobe for Charleston this coming weekend. And there's no words to describe that, right? The way that you feel, the confidence going through the roof. She's down 35 pounds and 52 inches. There you have it. Like, you cannot wholeheartedly describe that. And that's the same stories we heard over this weekend by families that were rescued from the burden and pressure of debt. If you've never lived under that burden and then been able to come out from under that, it's an indescribable feeling, right? Just like losing all that weight, Anita, and getting your confidence back and being able to go out there. Yeah, there you go. 52 inches is 4.5 feet. Like that's crazy. And so that is the synergy that's created when you have the financial, the mental, the physical. Because again, we talked about this a lot, but if you don't have your health, if you don't feel good, if you're sick all the time, you got problems, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You're not going to be able to live and enjoy life to the fullest. You're not going to be able to have the greatest impact in the world that you could be having when you do have your health. So again, when they, the cliche statement, you can't put a price in your health, it's just, it's so true. It's reality. Like, invest in you, invest in your health, invest in your mindset. For me, it was breaking, a lifetime of breaking poverty and lack and limiting mindsets and mentalities, which required lots of self-education, but it required hands-on application and discipline, because the enemy of your freedom, whether it's freedom from debt, freedom from your mortgage, freedom from, poverty or bad health, that requires action. It requires you stepping out of your comfort zone, because comfort is always the enemy of growth. It's the enemy of progress. It's the enemy of success. So yeah, Anita, we're going to get you fixed. Like I'm so pumped. Like again, right? There's just this intertwining when you understand that your steps and your path is ordered, right? You're on this journey. You don't experience FOMO, fear of missing out, because you always know you're at the right place and the right time, being aligned with the right people. So again, like this is a bigger picture. Like Z is so cool, right? And what it's doing for all of us. But now we're expanding on that. We're teaching how to live like a bank, to imitate what the banks do, to get debt free in record time. And like, guys, what is your plan? What are you going to do? Not if, when the poopy hits the fan again, right? I don't know that we're going to see much improvement in the economy this year, But like, you got to have a plan. And if you got 25, 26, 27 years left on paying off your home, and like you have no money left over every month, how are you saving for retirement? What are you going to do? Like, you have to have a plan in place, and it starts with education. It starts with the right information that you can go out and implement. But that's what we're doing. We're breaking the barriers of naivety. We're breaking the barriers of what you don't know. And so what does that cost you? For us to do a free presentation workshop, like, less than a couple hours of your time, and run your numbers, it doesn't cost you anything. Like, what you do with that information, that's up to you. But when you see what it can do, and again, it's not magic, it's math. That's all it is. We're talking about artificial intelligence software, right? That is running the numbers. It's going to put you, it's your financial GPS system, and it's going to put you on the best and the quickest path to get debt free. And just like the GPS on your phone, when you exit too soon or you make a wrong turn, it recalibrates and puts you right back on that path, right? You have an unexpected expense. You decide you want to go to Charleston and, spend a lot of money, be around great people for a few days. I mean, life happens, right? It recalibrates, readjusts, puts you back on that path to being debt free in record time. I had a incredible lady drive down, a realtor from North Carolina that joined us over for the weekend, drove 8 hours to be there with us in Atlanta. Brand new client, was looking at if she was going to stay on the bank's plan, the bank's route for her. 30.2 years to get out of debt. New client utilizing our software, she's going to be completely debt free between 2.4 2.6 years. From 30 to 2.5 years. Did you catch that? How do you think she's feeling about life? And now she's going to be able to help her clients, right? The people that she sells home to, or new clients, right? People are leery about getting a new mortgage, buying a new home. Oh, interest rate's so high. They don't have to worry about it because they're going to be able to pay off their homes in a fraction of the time, get out of debt in a fraction of the time, and utilize and leverage that debt just like the banks do. What do the banks do? What are they in the business of? Not just taking deposits in, lending your money back out to the tune of 97 cents out of every dollar. That's how and why banks are so profitable. That's what we teach you guys to do. We teach you how to imitate and mimic what the banks do. It's the last savings account you'll ever need. It's the last balance transfer you'll ever need, right? You get all those credit card offers in your mail, right, for balance transfer to a lower interest rate. Well, that's what it is. It's like taking your debt, transferring it into the best and last savings account that you'll ever need, and leveraging and earning that interest by lending that money back out to yourself. You just have to see the presentation, and then we run your numbers. You see what it looks like. Again, you don't win these kind of high-level awards and be nominated by a bank like Wells Fargo if you are not really, really good at what you do. They vet you. You have to provide all your financials and documentation. And again, it's because it was working so well in the midst of a economic collapse and a financial crisis. So again, I could go on and on and on. I love what I'm doing. I love the people I'm meeting. I love the people I'm working with. If you can't tell that I am pumped up to the core, then I don't know what to say. Like, life is about living, loving, giving, serving, rescuing people so that they can have the freedom to live life how they choose. You should have the freedom to live life how you choose. If you don't feel you're worthy of that, that's where we have to begin. We've got to break those mindsets. We've got to break that unworthiness. We've got to break that whatever it is inside you that doesn't think you deserve to be financially independent and free, because you do, my friend. And I will tell you that all day long. You deserve to have the liberty to live life on your terms and do the things that you want to do for yourself, for your family, and for your loved ones. And what else does it allow you to do? To be more philanthropic, to support greater causes. I mean, that's the purpose, right? Of building wealth, of creating a legacy. Like, what are we leaving behind? Who are we impacting in the wake and the trail of our life and our actions? But gosh, man, guys, I'm excited. So if you catch the replay on this, and I sure hope you do, hit me up in the chat, say replay, and like just reach out to me, because like we're here to help. Like we're going full blast, full speed ahead, debt free in 2023. Like, join us in that mantra and see what it can do for you, right? At the end of the day, what have you got to lose? You're going to learn more about financial well-being and wellness and education than you probably ever have before. Learn about tools you never even knew about existed, and you're going to go away from that a better person, regardless of what you do or not do with that information. But again, it's the people who take action. It's the people who implement, who grow, and who succeed. So if you're in a place of stagnation, if you're in a comfort zone, right, you need to do something different. Stretch yourself, get out of your comfort zone, try something new, learn something new, and just go be all that you have the potential within you to be. It's already resident there. It's just a matter of getting it out and aligning yourself with the right people who share your values and, want to grow and succeed is invaluable. All right, guys, have a blessed week. Charleston, here we go.